Hi. I've had an awesome couple of months. I'm from Australia, but I've lived here for quite a few years. And 2 years ago, I went back to Australia and had quite a traumatic experience that unfolded with my family. And I internalized it and got very depressed. And during that time, I stepped away and observed everything, what was happening, and came to a realization within myself that, I'm in control of my own thoughts and I'm responsible for everything that I decide. So
what happened to you when you returned is because of the things that you were observing, it caused you for a little while to acquiesce to the vibration of who you were then.
Yes.
Which caused a big split in you, because who you were then and who you are now is quite different. And then it just took you a little while to find your balance. But that's good information, isn't it? Because you can't go back. There is no regression.
Right.
And people around you tend to remember you as you once presented yourself to them, energetically.
Right.
Yeah.
I found the word there's actually two words. Just quickly, I love the word deliciousness. It's great. But the word that
Esther likes the word froth. She doesn't know why.
The word that I used before I left Australia to come back here, because I felt more strength here. I felt that this is where I belong for whatever reason.
Well, the reason you're using the word strength is because you're more tuned in, tapped in, turned on when you're here. And so you're more in alignment, and therefore you have more clarity and more stamina and more vitality and more... That's logical, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And so
now you could have that anywhere. It's just harder to do it in a place where you used to do something different. Once you tune into that, you can go anywhere and feel that. You don't have to avoid a place. You just have to understand that you feel that way because you're focusing differently here than you did there. And the reason that you or anyone else doesn't focus so well when you go back home is because you didn't know what you were doing then so much. You were more of an observer.
Yes.
You were letting the energies and the beliefs and the understandings and even the hardships that others were living influence your attention. And so it caused you to be inspired from this place instead of from this place. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you asking?
The word that I used for my family was forgiveness, and there was some...
Forgiveness of them?
Of them, and also between them.
We have a better word, a word that will feel better to you. Understanding.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to forgive them, because in order to do that, you kind of have to forget them.
I see what you're saying.
But understanding, just understanding that they're doing the best that they know how to do. And they sure did give you a lot of bounce, a lot of basis for what you are wanting. And if they hadn't been who they are, you wouldn't be who you are.
Exactly.
And so we think that anytime anyone feels like they need to give a lot of forgiveness to someone who was in their life before, they're not who they really want to be now. Forgiveness is always focused upon what you think went wrong. And you can't do that unless you still think it. Think about it.
Interesting.
Because when you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on, what you feel is appreciation for them. Not forgiveness, not undoing something. We never feel forgiveness for anyone because we've never condemned them to begin with. We don't try to go back and undo that. Instead, we just stand now and appreciate the magnificence of who they now are.
Okay.
Not wanting to head you off your train of thought so much. So what are you reaching for?
So that sort of came because I was...
You're trying to justify not being there.
Yeah. No. I came to the realization that I love being there as much as I love being here. But as you said, I feel more comfortable here in my vibration. I'm in more control.
So what are you forgiving them for?
I had a lot of anger because...
You're forgiving them for your anger?
Probably not. I want them to forgive each other because they're angry with each other.
Oh, well, you don't have enough years left. You just can't influence what other people have going on. But you can focus on them not getting along and feel bad, or you can focus upon something altogether different and feel good.
Yeah.
You can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on them feeling good. No, you can't. You can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on something else and feel good. You can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on them and feel good. No, you can't. So you can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on something else and feel good, or you can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on them and feel good. No, you can't. So you can focus on them and feel bad, or you can focus on something else and feel good. So you can focus on something else and feel good, and so you can focus on something else and feel good. So you can focus on something else and feel good. So you can focus on something else and feel good. So you can focus on them and feel good. Ooh, what happened? I must have got some feeling good momentum going. That's how it works.
Yeah.
And that doesn't require forgiveness, because you don't feel better because they are forgivable. They're just as bad as they ever were.
Froth.
You just feel better because you have come into sync with who you are, and you're not asking them to be something that you need them to be. And then you can adore them because they gave you the gift of freedom.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
The freedom to feel good when they don't give you the reason to do it. That's true freedom. Mm-hmm. Somebody that jumps through hoops and does what you want them to do to help you to feel better, they give you the gift of bondage. Because then you need hoop jumpers in your life all the time. But when you show yourself that you can feel good, even if Donald Trump wins, now you got it.
So now I'm going to ask the question of why I actually wanted to come down here and sit down. Since I've been back, it's about 5 months now, I've been doing a lot of focus intent. And I'm really happy I've met someone that's in the same vibrational feelings that I have, same sort of beliefs, and I'm focusing on that being something that I can build to the future.
That's a nice thing, but what we just said to you is, don't need somebody to believe like you believe in order to be happy. There's a trap in that because they are fickle.
So I could have someone like a Donald Trump next to me then as a partner if I don't match or believe?
Let your partnership with your source be what you're reaching for. And everything else is just manifestation that comes from that.
Okay.
There's still a little bit of looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of this manifestation coming on, I've been looking for work. And it was very interesting. 2 job opportunities have been sitting there, and one I felt was probably progressing to a higher position, but was more complicated and just too much work for me to try and deal with, or another position where I felt really naturally comfortable with. And so I started to glide onto that position, and I yesterday went and had a meeting with some of the executives at the company after I had a couple of phone interviews, and I feel really good about it. But after I finished and came back home, I started to analyze the interview processes and waiting to see if there was any email response.
That's the opposite of everything that we've been talking about.
Yes.
That's letting the condition control the way you feel rather than the way you feel cause the condition to become. Here's our brilliant advice to everyone about everything. Pick something. Now, here's what we mean. Choose it and line up with it.
Sorry?
Choose it and line up with it. But you see, what you did, you chose it, and then you came home and did the opposite of lining up with it, and then you got all confused again. Mm-hmm. Any time you line up, benefit will come from it. But if you hold yourself in this indecisive place, then nothing ever lines up. You see what we're getting at? Because the fact of it is, either one of those could be very satisfying to you for now.
Okay.
The one that offers less for you to do gives you a little greater sense of freedom and ease. The one that is a little more complicated and asks more of you will give you the freedom of the discovery of your own brilliance.
Wow.
And since there is no regression, pick that one.
Thank you.
Enough?
Can I have one more question? Just one that's totally different. I was listening to one of your talks, and I was really curious about it. Someone had asked about soulmates, and you said that our higher self can possibly choose more than one being at a time.
You come in clusters. Everything that we're talking about the receptive mode, is coming into vibrational alignment with what you want to call soul. So come into that and then follow the impulse, and you'll find that which is a perfect match to all of that. People want to take the term soulmate and they want to make it out to be there's someone significantly right for me, which means everybody else is wrong for me. And if I don't find that specific one, then I can't live happily ever after. And you could live happily ever after with a multitude of different beings that have a multitude of different desires and even intentions, as long as you are in sync with who you are. Some of the greatest experiences of your lifetime will come from being up close to somebody who doesn't agree with everything that you say. Because in that relationship, it will cause you both to expand into a place that you couldn't if you were identical, you see. So your soulmate, we promise you, is not someone who thinks and believes and wants exactly as you do. Because you've come with intention for expansion. So some of the people that you regard as your greatest nemesis, your greatest problem people, are your soulmates. You have this agreement. We'll go forth and we'll just harass each other into expansion. We're not kidding. We will inspire each other into greater understanding of who we are. Sameness perpetuates complacency. Difference inspires expansion. It's interesting, the myriad of conversations that we've had over the years on endless subjects that can all now be much more easily understood when you bring into the equation the receptive mode. Because when you get into the receptive mode, your inner being will guide you. You see, it's sort of like this. Often people think, well, if I were really the angel that Abraham says that I was when I was born, and if I were really in that powerful, good place of attraction, then why is there any contrast? Why wouldn't my nest really be feathered? Why wouldn't everything that I now know I want have been presented to me every step along the way? And we say, first of all, because you couldn't have known you wanted it without some life experience that helped you to carve it out. And not one of you came for a feathered nest. Every one of you came to create and expand and enjoy. And when we talk about the sweet spot of creation, we're really talking about, so life has caused you to put a lot in your vortex. And a lot that's there, a lot of those desires that you have defined have come because you've known what you did not want. So there is all this vibrational components that you've put there, like the ingredients of a cake. And law of attraction has mixed them together and exaggerated them and amplified them. And your inner being's been right in the mix of them, guiding it, perpetuating it, watching it, standing as the point of attraction that law of attraction is responding to. And so who you are becoming vibrationally, which is always precedes what happens next, has been coming and coming and coming. And then you meditate or have a happy moment or find yourself somehow, some way, maybe deliberately, maybe by default, in the receptive mode, and you catch a glimpse of that desire. And once you catch a glimpse of that desire, now this is when the deliberate life experience begins to become really sweet. Because now that you know that you want it, now you have to tune your daily thought process to match it. What you must do and what you came to do is to take this new fresh desire that was born out of all that you've lived and train your belief patterns, your patterns of thought, to allow this new desire to be. Did you get that? Because you've got a new desire that is real and has momentum, and your inner being is behind it, and you put all the pieces of it there, and you can trust it. But if you've got beliefs that make you feel doubt or fear, then those beliefs are hindering your ability to recognize and realize it. And when you understand this process and you do not allow those beliefs to hinder this desire, you're just determined to somehow, some way line up with the desire. Never mind reality. Never mind what you used to think. Never mind what they think about it in Australia. Never mind how you used to think when you were in Australia. Never mind how anything ever went before. It's just this fresh new desire that just happened, and the universe and energy that creates worlds backing it up, and you get to witness the fleshing out of that. That is the sweet spot, you see.
Yay.
It's what every one of you were born to live. That's what you came for. You didn't come to muck around in this and to convince other people against their will and to get them to think just like you do and to bring them into alignment, or even to just find people that think like you do so that you don't have to think. I'll just follow the thread of what you all are thinking and I won't make any trouble for myself. You're not ever going to be able to do that. You didn't come for that. You came to think, and you came to think your way into happiness. You came to think your way into alignment. You came to be the extension of who you really are. And nothing less than that will ever do for any of you, you say. Really good conversation.
Thank you.